Today for the Bitcoin price, this is a special live episode on Bitcoin because right now we are actually consolidating among the 14,000 US dollar levels. And the most important question is, of course, are we going to break it? Oh wait, let me just quickly go here to the video, otherwise we have an echo. The most important question is, are we going to break it or are we going to have a triple top here? And this is exactly what I want to be covering live, and also I want to be telling you exactly what I am doing with my trades. Am I going to open a new trade? Am I going to make a breakout trade here or not? So all of these things I want to discuss with you. We already have 500 people in the house after 1 minute. Maybe you just leave your thoughts here in the comment section, and you also leave the location from where you're watching it. I would be interested if you are watching from the United States or from somewhere else, what is going on in the streets, what is going on in the media. I am very interested in that because today is certainly a very interesting day. We have the elections coming up. I just saw Google, the stock pumped 7%, and obviously Bitcoin is right now on the rise as well. So let's see what is going to happen here. 1,000 people in the house. I think I can already start with the content for today. So I want to recap a little bit what we did before. I just uploaded a video 5 hours ago basically where I told you guys I would be cautious, and I would be very cautious right now, believe it or not. And you know, I am always the first person to go bullish, and I am still bullish here on Bitcoin unless we are creating a new low. You know my point of view here right now. Thank you so much for the donation, 38 Hong Kong dollar. You are amazing. I will address all of these questions here towards the end. So the question is, of course, why am I cautious right now, even though Bitcoin is consolidating bullishly on the resistance, which is obviously something good for Bitcoin, because if we are consolidating at the resistance, we are touching it multiple times, it is getting more likely to break in the end. And I want to go here directly into the charts a little bit. Obviously, it is not the most professional setup here today, but regardless, I want to cover it here with you. So what you can see here right now is that we had the top here at 14,100 US dollars approximately here on the 31st of October on Halloween. And then just recently, yesterday, we came so close here, we created a lower high for Bitcoin. And then just right now, just directly before I started recording, we created here this third lower high for Bitcoin. So of course, the question is, why is Bitcoin not able to breach through this high here when all the stocks are pumping? Are we going to break it? Maybe even throughout the live stream? Well, this is exactly what I want to be covering here, because what we saw here before, and you cannot really see it well on the 1 hourly candles. Wow, this is getting crowded, guys. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button, for supporting me here on along the lines as well. What we can see here so far, this was an M pattern because this high was lower, but Bitcoin just refuses to break the neckline. I told you that I can go more bearish once we are breaking the neckline. Bitcoin getting the bounce way before the neckline is obviously considered to be very bullish. I will be talking about my trades here. They are actually going right now ballistic. Let me talk about that later on. So first of all, of course, I remain here at the same statements I made before. As long as Bitcoin is not breaking the neckline I just showed you before at 13,237 US dollars, I cannot say that we are confirming this M pattern. So far, Bitcoin is still bullish because we have higher lows for Bitcoin, and we basically have a consolidation at the resistance. So this is extremely bullish. Looking at the stock markets, let me go over here to the Dow Jones. And I just take the Dow Jones. You should, more accurately, it is actually to take the S&P 500. But let's take the Dow Jones, the industrial average here, which actually also pretty much moves in alignment with the S&P 500. Amazing full house here. So look at this, 28,000. Yesterday we were at 27,100 or so. I mean, this is crazy. The election is not even over. And look at this. Unfortunately, and I mean for every Bitcoin holder, this is not the best news, because we can see the Dow Jones pumping. We can see the S&P 500 pumping 3%. The S&P 500 is pumping even more. And in alignment to that, Bitcoin is pumping in the same moment. So obviously, this is yet another hint that we still were not able to decouple. I mean, I am happy to take the positive correlation whenever the stock markets are going up. Amazing news, right? Stock markets are up, Bitcoin goes up. But on the other hand, if the stock markets go down, Bitcoin goes down. And do you really want to be invested in an asset long term? I'm talking about the next few years, which is solely dependent on the equity markets. For sure, this is not why we are invested in Bitcoin. And of course, also, this is, in my opinion, not how it is going to be sustained over the next few years, because Bitcoin was just not designed for it. It just doesn't really make sense. But so far, so good. The stock markets are pumping and Bitcoin is pumping. Well, we are getting so many comments, 500 likes, 2,000 viewers. Guys, you are amazing. And you know what, guys, before I continue here, before I'm going into my trades, before I'm going into my stop losses, which I am going to raise actually when we are breaking through, before I'm going into the specific price targets I am eyeing in case we are breaking the resistance, before I'm doing all of that, I want to talk to you guys. You are the best crypto family out there. And recently, in so many videos on the German channels, in one video we got 2,000 likes. At the same time on the German one, 4,000. Like, it is hard to find other channels with the same kind of engagement. And you are proven by the numbers. Let me just plug this in here so I don't lose power here. So you are proven by the numbers the best crypto family out there. And I just truly appreciate you guys. I wake up every morning and the first thing I'm thinking about is make a video, talk to your audience. Like, it is just a huge pleasure to talk to you guys. I see the comments, even if there is constructive criticism. I love to take it. I love to improve myself and to provide the best possible content for you. So thank you so much for that. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for bringing it out, because without you guys, like, I would be doing monologues. I would be talking to myself. You are the reason why I'm waking up every day. You are the reason why I'm doing these videos every day. You are the reason why I have so much joy pushing Bitcoin content. This is one of my purposes. I want to push this content out there. I want to educate the whole world about Bitcoin. And you are the reason why I'm doing it, guys. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for pushing me every day, and for me, of course, engaging with the algorithm, because with you, YouTube wouldn't even recognize that we are relevant. YouTube wouldn't even know that we deserve these views. So your likes, your comments, your shares, they are truly appreciated. And now I want to go straight into it. And you know what, guys? Let me start here a little bit with the election, because there is still some uncertainty. Of course, we have some probability functions who is going to win. There are still some of the, as far as I know, if I'm wrong, please correct me here in the comments, there are still some states which have to be determined who is going to win. And in my personal opinion, I think both of the parties are supportive for the stock market. One is a globalist and another one is more supportive for companies with the taxes. So in the end of the day, long term, I think both of them would be supportive for the stock markets. But I just have my own gut feeling that the stock markets would love Trump to win more. But you can correct me if I'm wrong here. Someone is saying California, Silicon Valley. So just let me know here. Many people in the audience actually supporting Trump. I just see Trump everywhere. So I just made also a poll over on Twitter. Who do you want to win, Trump or Biden? Just to see what is the crypto audience saying. I think we had a 65 to 67% voting for Trump and 35% for Biden. Of course, it's not representative for the whole population. And of course, I truly appreciate and love everyone. I will not reveal my own opinion here because this is not a political show. So let's go straight into it. We can see right now, wow, Bitcoin at 14,040. There's one level I actually want to see Bitcoin breaching. I am here right now on the FTX and on the Bitstamp chart. I want to see Bitcoin smashing through the previous high we had yesterday, because in this case, we would have a higher high. At least if we negate the first one, we would be higher than the high we actually formed yesterday. And I want to show you this right here. So if Bitcoin actually goes above this previous high here at 14,000, let me just see it here, 14,078, and we are so close. This would be already good here for the bullish structure, and I think this would increase the likelihood significantly of finally breaking above the 14,100 US dollar level. And right now, of course, your question will be, Chris, in case we are breaking it, what is the next price target? Well, this is what I want to discuss with you right now, because this is what everyone is looking at, and the easiest thing to say would be, of course, well, the next price target is 20,000, because there was so little volume traded between 14 and 20,000. But we have, and maybe this will catch you by surprise, we have different resistance levels coming between 14,000 and 20,000. So it's not that it's gonna be a very easy ride towards the upside. Keep your comments rolling, keep your questions rolling. I will answer them. I will make a Q&A, a fully dedicated Q&A for everyone in the live video here towards the end of the video. But I want to talk about the next price targets. Not saying that we will 100% break it, but looking at the stock markets, looking at what is happening to Bitcoin right now, looking at the higher lows, and looking at the bullish consolidation. Of course, it is a very likely scenario that we are breaking the previous highs here. And let me go out a little bit and let me prepare that for you here, right there on the Bitstamp chart. Let me go over to the daily candles. Maybe read some comments here. Should I buy now? So guys, don't get excited, man. Don't buy into green candles. Like, just don't do it. We are always saying, especially in the videos with Da Vinci, play from a position of strength. And a position of strength is not buying into green parabolas, right? So of course, your holding portfolio should already be set up. Maybe you have a dollar cost averaging strategy or whatever. Just don't long right now, especially not before resistance, psychological resistance. So I am zooming out here right now. You know what? I will be going on the weekly candles. And now I want to show you this. Let me just swap over. 2,600 views, 860 likes. You know what, guys? 2,600. If I picture this amount of people here watching me right now, I'm getting goosebumps, man. I mean, guys, you are making me high on life. I just truly love you. Let's smash up the like button. Let's share this video. Let's get to over 3,000 likes, views here live. Just really, really love it, guys. DC, our community manager, big shout out to him. But now I want to talk about here the Bitcoin candles. So we are here on the Bitstamp chart, and this is the weekly. And what I want to show you here is the next potential price target if Bitcoin breaches this important psychological high from 2019. Actually, we built a higher high just here recently at 14,100. We have to break it. In order to go parabolic, we have to break it. I will show you some treats here and also my opinion. But let's first of all do this. What you can see here, if I take the Fibonacci retracement level from the all-time high right there to the bear market low, then you can see the most important metric I am always pointing out is here the Fibonacci golden pocket. Look at the Fibonacci golden pocket, because this one was not only predicting the high up to the exact dollar in 2019. No, guys, it is also the exact area we are right now struggling to break through. I mean, look at this. It is just truly amazing to see how these Fibonacci golden pockets always hold significance, not only in the Bitcoin market, but also in the stock markets, also on commodities. It is just truly amazing, especially for Bitcoin. They are amazing. So in case we are breaking through, the next reasonable price target would be the 78.6, the 16,200 US dollar level. But I can tell you something, there is another level I am looking at right now. And I can also tell you this is a level Da Vinci J15 himself is looking at. And this is the one here on the 4-hourly time frame. If I am going over and I'm taking it from the swing high to the swing low, then you can see that the actual next, here, look at this. I mean, this amazing confluence, swing high in August, June, to the low here, to 9,800. You can see that the Fibonacci golden ratio extension is also in perfect alignment with the golden pocket on the weekly time frame. And then the next reasonable price target would be this, 15,100 US dollars. And I truly believe if we are breaking through the 14,100 US dollar level, this might be the next price target we are looking out for. Guys, I don't want you to get too euphoric. I don't want you to get into long trades right now and waiting for the 15,100. This is not breakout trading. This is not pattern trading. This would be just FOMOing in, because right now still the price we are at right now, it's lower than the high from yesterday, and it's lower than the high we had 3 days ago. So far, we have consecutively 3 lower highs for Bitcoin. And this is why I want to tell you, just be a little bit cautious and wait if we are getting rejected here or not. I'm not saying that we are getting rejected, but of course, like, what is $50-$60? Like, it's nothing between friends, right? Just wait for it. Just let's get a little bit more cautious here. 1,200 likes, 3,000 views. Guys, this is crazy. I mean, this is absolutely crazy, really. Like, you completely blow my mind. It is amazing. And you know what? After I covered here my price targets, I want to go a little bit into my trades. I want to show you them. And let me just go over here. Let me disconnect this thing. And if I'm going over here to the trade on Bybit. So here you can see my first trade on Bybit. This one is right now raking in 101,000 US dollars. And many people have been asking me, Chris, why didn't you close it? Because this trade I basically opened at 10,750 US dollars, and then I put in a little bit more at 10,850 at the confirmation of the breakout. And people were asking me, well, you should be taking profits, and would have been reasonable to take profits from a technical point of view. But I was looking at the markets. I was looking at pattern breakouts, and there was just one pattern breakout coming after another one. Every single pattern, whether it was a symmetrical triangle, a rising wedge, whether a falling wedge, whether it was an ascending triangle, like all of them broke exactly out as predicted. Bitcoin was consecutively building higher lows, and there was just no, wow, we are breaking out, guys. Smash up the like button, we are breaking out. There was no reason to assume that we are breaking the bullish structure here. And this is the reason why I didn't close this specific trade. I want to show it. Wow, we are actually breaking out here, guys. This is crazy. Be cautious. Don't rush into trades, guys. Please don't rush into trades without doing proper analysis. If you have a well-educated breakout trade, well, you might as well just take it. Otherwise, don't get too crazy here, guys, please. So here we are talking about 105,000 US dollars in profit. And you can see here my stop loss. I will have to raise it after my recording here. I will have to raise my stop loss. I want to raise my stop loss with every single breakout. And going over here to the FIMEX trade, and you can see it right here. The FIMEX trade is right now 130. Wow, this is the highest my trade has been so far. 137,000 US dollars in a profit at a funding rate of this, and 12,850 my stop loss. This is actually a stop loss I also want to increase, because with the breakout we are having right now, of course, I don't want to be sitting on $500,000 in unrealized profits and then lose it all just because my stop losses are too low. With this breakout, technically, we have new stop losses we should put in. And of course, I want to be talking about that as well. Let me go over here. You know what? The 4-hourly candles are just not accurate at a breakout. Let me go over. And now, guys, we made it. So I want to show it to you. This is historical, guys. This is actually historical. We have this high over here at 14,100. This is what I was talking about. This one was a lower high, and Bitcoin is just breaking it. Look at this. We are creating once again a new high at 14,120 US dollars. And guys, this is historical. And before I continue here, I want to urge everyone, you saw my trades, and of course, I opened them in a position of strength. Maybe I could go into a breakout trade right now, but I need confirmation of the breakout. I need volume of the breakout. However, if you want to be trading, only trade Bitcoin on leverage if you are experienced. Bitcoin in it of itself is already so volatile, guys. And if you add leverage, you have to know what you are doing. If you know what you are doing, well, then you know, and I continue very, very soon. We have in the pinned comment here, only for our community. If you just go down, you know what? It's not in the pinned comment. During the live recording, you have to go to the description of the video. Below the video, in the description, you get a 540 US dollars for free. If you click the link, and guys, this doesn't mean you have to trade now. You can open the account, you can make your own account, put in your email as your password, and with this deposit schedule, you can get $540. And once you have this bonus, you can just sit with the bonus on the sidelines and you can wait until the right trade comes. We are playing from a position of strength. And if you are subscribed to the MMCrypto channel, by the way, if you are watching this right now, you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? 3,200 views, 1,500 likes, all of that live. We were predicting all of these moves here since 7,000 US dollars. We had the bump and run reversal pattern, which I predicted before the breakout. We broke out. 9,400 US dollars, we opened a trade. It is still open. 10,700 US dollars, we opened a trade. It is still open. 11,400, all of these trades, very profitable. Do you want to be missing out on that, guys? We as a community, we are so strong. And I really want to urge you to subscribe to our channel, press the bell, press on all to make sure that you get all of these notifications, especially when I am going live here. So Bitcoin is right now breaking out, and I just cannot believe how crazy this is, because usually I was expecting these crazy moves to come after the election is sorted out. And maybe you can let me know if it is sorted out. You know what? I'm here on Donald Trump's Twitter profile. I'm just refreshing. The last tweet he made, they are working hard to make up 500,000 vote advantage in Pennsylvania disappear as soon as possible, like Michigan and others. So he is trolling around a little bit because I think he is not accepting some of these things, especially the delay. They are finding Biden votes all over the place in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. So bad for our country. Well, you know what? I think it is good to go over to Joe Biden's profile and also see what is happening over there. It's not that I'm really like carrying all too much, right? I'm here for decentralization. I'm here for Bitcoin. And I know whoever is getting voted, more money is being printed. This is for sure. But of course, it's interesting, it's funny, and if you can see that the markets are reacting according to what is happening over there, then it is also relevant for us, because Bitcoin is still somehow correlated to the financial markets, and the financial markets are correlated or strongly connected to the outcome of this voting. So let's see what Joe Biden was saying. Seems that he is sleeping probably. He didn't post for 1 hour. And the one before was 11 hours ago. I have to say, like, There is not a lot of things going on the Twitter profile. Unfortunately, I would love to share some of the information here. Love Chris from Pakistan. I want to go to Pakistan very soon. I saw some videos and they were just completely amazing about the food. Like the food in Pakistan is amazing. Someone is saying short squeeze. And this is, guys, this is a real danger. I just want to tell you. Like if everyone is long in the market, and I want to go to coinfarm.online right now. Coinfarm.online shows us how many people are long, how many people are short. And if you have the vast majority of people being long and all of them in a profit, of course, this increases the likelihood of a short squeeze significantly, because what happens if you have a massive selling pressure coming on the stock markets, which are the fundamental calculation source of these derivative exchanges, then of course you can get a lot of short squeezes, because what happens when the price goes down and everyone is long, then you have a lot of stop losses being triggered. You have forced sells and they are suppressing the price more down, and then we can have a flash crash. And we had this already in August or July 2020 this year, when we reached the, what was it, 12,500 US dollars. We just ticked it and boom, we went down $1,000 within 2 or 3 minutes. This is why I want to urge you. Well, if you're experienced, if you're trading, well, fine. Use the link in our description, get the 540 US dollar bonus, but don't rush into trades, don't rush into parabolas, because the danger of a short squeeze is always there in every single second, especially when we are overextended. And let's go over here and let's analyze a little bit how many people are short, how many people are long. So here we can see Binance Futures, BitMEX, Bybit, OKX, and Bitfinex. And you know what? Let me drink a little bit. Now I'm here for you guys. So we have 51% being long on Binance, 48% being short. On BitMEX, 51. So we see here within the last 24 hours, the majority being long. It is not a like, I wouldn't say that this is alarming. This is not alarming. But now let's go to the last hour. In the last hour, we have on Bitfinex 75%, and this is a short squeeze territory here, and also 60%. This is a lot. 60% on Bybit are long right now. I mean, I'm one of them, right? But I opened my position at 10,750. So obviously I can be long right now. I have my stop losses set. So this is something I want to tell you guys. 75%, 60%. You want to make sure, like if you are entering the trade right now, the most important thing is where's your stop loss? Or in my case, I am not really trading a lot with stop losses. Where's your liquidation price? And if your liquidation price is so close to the current price, your likelihood to be stopped out will be very high. And just imagine Bitcoin going from 14,200 to 13.5, where maybe your stop loss is. And then we are going up. I mean, then you just liquidate it for no reason at all. And a big shout out to Carl. Need higher volume. Yes, this is extremely true. Bitcoin is amazing. Let's pump to 20,000. Well, let's pump to 20,000. Let's do some volume analysis right here. Carl is just coming in. And well, I must say he is right. Let's go over straight here into the charts. And if we are going into the chart here of Bitcoin, this is on Bitstamp on the 1 hour. You know what? This is on FTX. Let's go over to Bitstamp. Let's go over to Bitstamp. Let's go over to the 1 hourly and let's switch it to the volume candles. And this is something which is a little bit disturbing, because what you can see here is basically the volume trend going lower while we are creating higher highs for Bitcoin. So we have now, with this new high, we have a high over here at 13,800. We have a high over here at 14,100. And we just created a new high at 14,200. The volume, though, is still underwhelming. And of course, we need higher volume. This is not apocalypse yet. We cannot say, well, this is going to be a fake out only because the volume is low, but it can be the first indication of it. And something I want to show you is sometimes the volume takes a little bit of time to come in. Here we had a breakout. Wait, where is it? So here we had the breakout, the confirmation. In the moment of the breakout and the confirmation, the volume was not high. It was going higher afterwards. So of course, we can wait here and the volume can still come in, especially considering that the stock markets are pumping right now. Why Bitcoin is pumping? Maybe we just have to wait for the volume to come in. But one thing is for sure certain. If 60% on Bybit are long, if 70% on Bitfinex are long, and if the volume is missing, we have to be at least cautious, right? I am in my long positions, don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm saying this is a forced breakout or so. I am in my positions. I'm just telling you, if you consider opening a position right now, you might think twice or you might go on a low leverage. Make your own research, guys. This is very important. I want to go into some Q&A right now because I just can see it's completely like 3,800 views. Like, is this record breaking or what? Like, this is crazy, guys. Come on. Like, I'm just looking at the views. 1,700 likes, 3,700 views. Amazing. Amazing. I should do this more often. Crazy. Like, I would love to break out in tears, but I cannot start crying here in front of 3,800 people, right? So, yeah, let's talk about what's happening right here. You know what? Let's do some Twitter trash talk, and then let's go into the charts. Then let's go into the Q&A. Chris for president. Well, I think I need not only the green card, I need the citizenship, and I also have to travel back in time to be born in the US to be eligible for candidating here. So let's go over into a little bit of Twitter trash talk before we are starting with the Q&A. So we have Ivan on Tech popping up on the top. The algorithm loves these two guys here for sure. Bitcoin pumping like mad. 14,200 already. Hit like if you want to reach 15,000 today. Man, 15,100. Are you not watching our video? Bitcoin is on the move. Bitcoin is breaking out. 15,000 today. Wow. I mean, these guys are serious about the 15,000 level. Come on, let's hit it, guys. Let's hit it. Let's get some volume. Let's get follow through. Let's go higher. Without quotes, Google. Da Vinci is saying gold in the hands of the people is an enemy of the state. Then try it with Bing and who gives you relevant results. So what he's talking about, of course, if people are holding gold in their own hands, physical gold, I'm not talking about the paper gold, of course, then they are an enemy of the state because they are escaping the debt-based system. They are escaping the charade the 84 central banks are doing by printing money on a constant basis, 24/7 basically, by diluting your own purchasing power. They are making the people, the lower and middle classes, their slaves. So by buying things like physical gold, or buying things like Bitcoin, you are escaping this prison. You are escaping the slavery. And this is the true value. This is the true beauty about Bitcoin. And this is always, even when Bitcoin is going lower, I am getting euphoric. If Bitcoin goes to $1,000 tomorrow, amazing. Like, I can buy more Bitcoin. I want to escape the slavery. I want to maximize my Bitcoin. And this is why I'm excited when it's going up. This is when I'm excited when it's going down. This is the mindset you should implement because in the end of the day, we are here for one reason. So let's go straight into it. You know what? Crazy, funny tweets. Tyler Winkle was saying 32 minutes ago, Bitcoin breaches 14,000 US dollars and continues to show that it is the only clear winner. Wouldn't agree 100%. It's not the only winner, but eventually, in my opinion, it will be the biggest winner. I hope Tyler is watching. Probably he's too busy with his ventures. Donald Trump, maybe he is watching. He is just posting 10 minutes ago. They are working hard to. Oh, I already read this one. So, what do we have? What do we have? Wow, this is crazy, guys. Look at this tweet. I just posted this tweet, and this is a big shout out to our own Twitter. Follow Carl from the moon Carl, but here, follow us here, because with you guys today, we can hit 40,000 subscribers on Twitter. I will go into the Q&A very soon. And look at this, in 45 minutes, we already got 500 likes on this post. You guys are amazing. Let's hit the 15,100. Let's how to prevent the short squeeze. But we need more volume, and I don't want you guys to be the volume here. You should have set your positions before we talked about all the entry positions. So Bitcoin at 14,150. And I want to tell you guys, if we are retracing now, if Bitcoin is getting the rejection at 14,200, we still created a higher high. We just a few days ago created a higher high than the one in 2019. We already had officially the second highest monthly close. We already officially had a 3 years high for Bitcoin at 14,100, higher than the one in 2019. And basically as high as we were the last time in January 2018 or so. So this, we already wrote history. And today we wrote another piece of history. Every single multi-years high is a piece of history. If you go back into the chart, and you know what, let me go here to the Bitstamp chart, and then I finally want to go into the Q&A. I see here 4,000 people, literally 2,000 likes, 4,000 people. You are waiting probably for me answering some of your Q&As. But I want to tell you what I think where we are right now. Look at this. We are, in my opinion, right here. So if you just transform the old bull cycle, the new bull cycle where we are right now into this one, I think we are right here. And if I would pull the Fibonacci retracement here, you can see where we would be. So from the all-time high to the low, we would be right here. We would be just breaking out of this golden pocket here. Just as right now, we are breaking out of the golden pocket, and this is the historical thing. You cannot see here on the monthly, but look at this. We are breaking out of the golden pocket right here. Let me just mark it for you guys. Right here, we are breaking out of the golden pocket. So if we were to go back into the old cycle, and we would just transform the whole thing, we would be exactly in December 2016. The moment we broke the golden pocket, look at this big green candle where Bitcoin basically in this month, its monthly candles from 700, it went to 970. This is the 30% pump. And this is what I want to tell you. This is not giving you the necessity of us necessarily having all the next month being massively bullish. Here we had something like a doji candle, the close very close to the open, very close to the open, very close to the close. So of course, this was a massively chopping around month here in January 2020. So, but the bottom line is, with breaking the Fibonacci golden pocket back in 2017, we went on this massive rise towards the upside. And guys, guess what? Right now we are breaking it once again. And this is truly something for the history books, guys. This is truly something for the history books. And this is the reason, even if Bitcoin is right now crashing down 2,000 US dollars, we already wrote history. We went above the golden pocket. We already closed the hourly above. So of course, this is something very, very nice. This is something bullish. And now guys, I want to go here directly into the Q&A. I really appreciate you. It's just crazy to see how you guys are freaking out here with the views. 4,100 views, 2,200 likes. I mean, it's crazy. So just an update here from my Bybit trades before I'm going into the Q&A. 107,000 US dollars in profit on Bybit. You know what? I show it to you. Just it makes it much more reasonable. And then I'm going into the Q&A. Leave your questions here. 107,000 US dollars in profit, 500% on the Bybit trade, 12,680. And I want to do it reasonably here. After the recording, I will increase my stop loss. This is for sure. I will increase my stop loss. Same over here on Femex. So here we are already racking in 140,000 US dollars in a profit at this stop loss, which is liable to be changed right now as well. And then I have my long-term trade. Let me just swap over here. And then I also have my long-term trade, which is right now, so I have 250,000 US dollars. So in total with the long-term trade, it is at 370,000 US dollars in a profit on all of these three trades. I have to take profits very soon, but more importantly, I have to increase my stop losses. Because if Bitcoin goes to the parabola, I don't want to go out too early, but I want to make sure if the price goes against me, if we are creating a new low, which will be determined very soon, I want to be out. I know that the retracement is going to come. And before I go here into the Q&A, I want to tell you something, guys. And this is nearly for certain. A 30% to 40% crash is going to come. Inevitably. Like, it is almost certain. Right now, nearly everyone, and I will be referring back to this part. Right now, nearly everyone is in a profit. And we saw this on Glassnode. I covered it before. I hope it's open here. No. But if you go to the profit entities and profit for Bitcoin, right now, 96% of the entities holding Bitcoin are in profit. And obviously, like, we can sustain that for the next 12 months. But in the meantime, we always have shakeout periods. We have to shake out the weak hands. And going back into the last cycle, 2016, 2017, we always had 30, 40, up to 45% retracements. Weak hands were shaken out. Bitcoin went to $2,000. We went down to 1,200. $4,000 went down to 2.5. We had the China FUD. Like, there will be news coming in flooding the Bitcoin price. There will be reasons for you to sell Bitcoin. This is only to get your Bitcoin, guys. If you have a long-term portfolio, hold it, stay strong. No financial advice. Make your own research, but stay strong, guys. They are going to try to take your Bitcoin on the right to 400,000. Do you think it is easy to buy Bitcoin at 13, 14,000 and then hold it to 3, 400,000 to 2 million? It will not be easy psychologically. I can tell you there will be moments where they will try to get your Bitcoin There are just too many institutions, too many important people, too many banks, too many companies. They all want to get in, and there are just so many Bitcoin. What happens if more people want more Bitcoin? Can you print them? No. You can just mine more. You can just put more hardware in. The difficulty increases, and you are mining the same amount in the end as well. So the maximum supply is 21 million. It is not going to be inflated. This is a mathematical certainty. And the only reason for these companies, for these banks, to get Bitcoin is to dump the market, is to implement fear. And I want to make you prepared for that. 4,200 views live. Are we going to get to 5,000? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's go into the Q&A. And of course, I will be governing the price action here. When something happens, when facts are changing, when something is happening in the charts, I will be live going into the charts. I will be directly telling you what, in my opinion, is likely to happen to the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term. If I am changing something, if I spotted my new stop losses, whatever, I will tell it to you right now. So someone is saying the volume is growing. Well, let's have a look at that. And I want to go down to the 15-minute candle. Sometimes if it's about the short term and you cannot really determine what is happening to the volume and you are at the daily candle, well, go to the 4-hourly, go to the hourly. At the breakouts, you have to go to lower time frames to see, is there volume on the longer time frames coming in? Because if there's massive volume on the 50-minute, you will not see it on the daily. So going to the 50-minute, I have to say, still no volume coming in, unfortunately. But the price going higher. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Maybe just too many smart people not going into a parabola. But usually the volumes should get higher. I mean, we are printing every single minute here, 3 years high for Bitcoin. So I don't know what's going up here, but I am still in my trades. So let's go here into the questions, and I will go more into the charts later on. When would you enter a trade right now, Chris? Well, right now not. I am holding my trades, but I wouldn't open a new trade right now. I need a volume confirmation. I need a dip back at the previous resistance, which is now turning back into support. It's just not in my trading strategy. If you want to trade this breakout, well, so do it. But be sure about that there is an imminent danger of getting a short squeeze. It's like always the case. When things are too obvious, when things are too nice, it's the moment where the red candle is being printed in and where your stop losses are being triggered. So this is just why I would be very cautious. We are playing from a position of strength. But of course, if you want to support us, in the description down below, $540 link, you can claim the bonus, you can claim the $540. You can leave the bonus on the sidelines and just wait until the right moment comes. And the nice thing is at the 20x leverage, of course, the $5 donation, thank you so much, at a 20x leverage, $500 bonus is $10,000 trade. Don't touch your own money, only take the bonus with the profits from this free bonus trade. I think this is a nice news. This is a nice thing. So let me go over to the Glassnode chart. I want to talk about some on-chain metrics and of course answer some of your questions here. So let's see what the people are saying here. Let's go straight into it. Wow, Bitcoin is, like, we are creating new highs. We are losing the views. Now I'm back, guys. Come on, be a little bit more patient. Do you want to be an investor who is dropping out of a live stream because it's lagging for 20 seconds? Come back, guys, come back. Share the video on social media, bring back the people. I don't know what happened to my mobile data. I just connected to the hotel Wi-Fi and now it's working. Sorry, guys, for the interruption. I hope everyone is back in. We just printed another high here on the 50-minute candles. Let me go to the hourly candles. I think it's the case. On the hourly candles, we printed a new high as well. So right now, $14,230. The high was $14,236 on Bitstamp. Amazing, guys. We are printing in new highs. And let me see, the volume is slowly but surely coming in, which is, of course, a good sign. Let's wait and see what happens here. Your eyes are so red. It just looks like it. Maybe I can clean a little bit the lens. I am not tired at all, guys. Maybe they look a little bit red. I don't know. So I'm back. Check Vitalik's last tweet. I will do that because it seems like Vitalik Buterin was posting about Ethereum 2.0. Now I understand why everyone was posting it. That it is coming on the 1st of December. So let's see if this is actually true or if it is fake news. Let me know. Is it fake news or is it true? has been merged. So is it true that it is coming on the 1st of December? That would be, of course, very bullish. I am holding Ethereum myself. I always told you that. I am holding Ethereum. My biggest holding by a mile is Bitcoin. And my second biggest holding is, of course, Ethereum. It is so sad to see that the people are dropping off this live stream only because we had a small little interruption here. 14,250, 14,270 guys. If we are going close here to this level, I will have to end. But so far I am here for you. 14,250 US dollars. Bitcoin is going higher and higher. I want to know from you. Let it in the comment right now. 2,500 likes, 3,600 views. Guys, like, honestly, the numbers are proving it right now. You are the best crypto family in the world. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen. We were at 4,300 likes, live views. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that. Thank you so much for that. So, teach chart analysis, please. That's what I'm doing every single day, guys. Ethereum. So everyone interested about Ethereum, you know what? Maybe I go over a little bit just. I will go back to Bitcoin, don't worry, and have a look at Ethereum against Bitcoin or against US dollar. Well, against Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure it's not looking all too nice. I'm also myself bullish on alts when we are hitting one specific level. But so look at this. Wow. This is a pump. This is probably because of the tweet of Vitalik Buterin. And is it going to turn out that this guy is a good marketing genius? Because in the moment Bitcoin is breaking out, he's tweeting that Ethereum 2.0 is coming on the 1st of December. Like, is this guy a marketing genius right now? That would be, of course, very interesting. So this is something interesting right now, because what we can see here, and I want to show you this, you can trade Ethereum as well. And I missed it, unfortunately. But let me go here into the charts. So we are here right now on the Ethereum chart, and this is the hourly chart. You can see here not only that significant volume is coming in, what we can see is that Ethereum basically broke the downwards trend, which we actually printed in since the 21st of October. So we had multiple touch points. We had lower highs for Bitcoin consecutively, lower lows for Ethereum, consecutively lower lows for Ethereum. And right now we are just printing a new high. Not only a new high, we are breaking through the 401 US dollar resistance. We are breaking to the falling resistance as well. And Ethereum is basically right now just completely pumping here, new spec, while Bitcoin is pumping as well. So of course, this could have been a trade. You could have traded here at 397 US dollars, and it would have been a legitimate breakout trade. I missed it, but yeah, of course, if you want to be trading, especially Ethereum, you have to be very experienced for that, because Ethereum is even more volatile. It is less liquid, and of course, if you add leverage, this can be extremely rewarding, but it can be also extremely dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, well, there is 540 US dollars in the description down below. You can use this free bonus for trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you want. Make sure you take advantage of that only if you're experienced, but then description down below, not in the pinned comment. Let's go back into Bitcoin. And wow, like, we just printed our high at 14,275. This is just completely beautiful. And let me go back into the charts, guys. I mean, this is the reason why you're here. You love charts. And I want to go into some Glassnode statistics, something I mentioned before, but I really want to shed some light on again. So what we can see here, basically, if you connect the wicks, I just always try to stay the most reasonable possible, right? And if you connect the wicks, we could say that Bitcoin is still in this upward sloping channel. We could say that Bitcoin still didn't break this channel here. I mean, let's stay realistic. But this is what I want to tell you. If Bitcoin basically breaks also this one here, we would be off to the races. We would go into a parabola. But so far, if you really look for the last resort, if you look for the last resistance, if you want to be as pessimistic as possible, then you have to admit that with this upward sloping channel I just drew here for you, and if you connect these two highs here, which were higher consecutively, this one is higher, that Bitcoin would be still in this upward sloping channel. So, I mean, on the 1 hourly or on the 4 hourly, we would be still in this channel. And I'm not saying that we are not going to break it. This is just the most reasonable or the most pessimistic way you could be looking at this. And Of course, Bitcoin is bullish, higher highs for Bitcoin, higher lows for Bitcoin. This is the reason why I'm still in my trades. This is the reason why I am going to take profits soon, but why I didn't take them so far. But you just saw it, we are still in the channel. If you really want to connect the wicks and go as pessimistic as possible, Bitcoin quite has one more breakout to get before we can eye the price target I mentioned earlier here at $15,100. The Fibonacci extension actually I mentioned before, from the June high to the low we just had recently at $9,800. So far, so good. Let's go into some Q&A before I go here into the next chart analysis again. Maybe we can mix it up a little bit. Chart analysis, Twitter, the election, chart analysis, TA, of course, Q&A as well. I do some Q&A and then I go into the charts. I will update you about my trades. I will update you about my stop losses. I will update you about my price predictions, what is happening on Bitcoin. But right now, let's go into the questions. 4,002, I mean, guys. We are right now close to 3,000 likes, 4,200 views. It's mind-boggling, guys. And guys, before I'm going here into the what is your Bitcoin breakout target, I will answer all of these things. Before I'm going into the Q&A and I'm answering these questions, take this video. And of course, only if you want, like if you don't want, no problem at all. But we have an army here of 4,200 people. And if some of you, like, of course, it would be amazing if every one of you would do it. YouTube is tracking not only the likes, not only the comments, the view duration and all the engagement. They also track, thanks for the likes, they also track if you take the video, if you go below the video and you press on share, then you can take the link. And if you share it, whether it's on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Telegram, on your social media, wherever you share this video, YouTube tracks it in the web and they count it as a backlink, and they love backlink. And this is just like the biggest thing you could do for me. If you create backlinks, if you share it in your community, if you share it with friends, in your WhatsApp Bitcoin investment group or wherever, if you do that for me, not only you help other people by providing them the content, you also help the MMCrypto family to grow. We get more relevance. And of course, it is just amazing to be in the end the biggest community in the world, right? Which we are actually, if you are basing it on the Telegram numbers. We have 20,000 people in the group, by the way, link down below. So support the guy. Yes, thank you so much, Martin. Thank you so much for the support. When 1 million followers? Well, I hope this year, right? It's unlikely, but it's possible. Everything is possible. So let's go here straight into the questions. Let's go straight into the questions. Was day trading your job or are you self-taught? I'm looking to get out of the rat race. Well, if you want to get out of the rat race, don't do it with trading. What you should be doing in the first place, if you want to get out of the rat race, is either get an employment job with a cash flow in terms of wage, or even better, in my opinion, just for my personal thing, create a business with a constant cash flow. Cash flow is number one. And on top of that, you take the cash flow. Oh, thank you, Carl. On top of that, you take the cash flow, and this cash flow you can take into investments, you can take into real estate, you can take into Bitcoin, into gold, or of course, a part of that into trading. Trading shouldn't be your main income if you are not a professional trader who's trading since 20,000 hours already. The most important thing is create a cash flow, create a livelihood, which creates you a cash flow, and then you can take this cash flow and put it into trading. This is important, and this is really what I want you guys to take away from that. What about XRP? I am not a fan of XRP. I'm holding a small bag. I never bought it. I got paid in it. I'm not a fan of XRP or whatsoever. I respect the CTO of XRP. I respect many people in the community. It's just not my thing. I hope you can accept that. And yes, this is exactly. Should I pop my champagne right now? I think I have some champagne right here. I don't want to drink alcohol on the in the internet. I have a champagne.